Mm, 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 mm. Nobody sees it, therefore nobody cares. Nobody sees it, and nobody cares. Therefore nobody sees it, and nobody cares. Now, if I have some earphones, it might sound a little better, but I'm not even gonna worry about it. It's off of my phone. Come just sitting outside, and that's all that matters. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Listen, today is Monday, supposed to be Monday night motivation. Monday night motivation, where we should already be motivated just to be alive and just to be here. You know, I just think that's just a beautiful thing myself because it is. And honestly, it took death for me to realize that. It took me for losing my brother to realize that. Me losing my aunts, my uncles, everybody that I done lost. It took for me to realize that. And a lot of people be like, okay, well, y'all don't know her. Y'all don't know why she like the way she is. Y'all don't know why she posts what she posts. Y'all don't know why she's saying the stuff she's saying. And it be pretty much based off of the things that I've lived through already. When you have lived through some things and overcame some things, and you know these things really emotionally trigger you or make you upset, you got to start speaking up and speaking on these things and really meaning it from the kindness of your heart. Don't wait till you get drunk or fall out or get upset or mad or angry at somebody or whatnot, or you just don't know this about a person, but yet you still got something to say about a person. Don't wait. Don't wait till it's too late. You got to do this stuff right now mentally while you still got time. And see, a lot of us don't like to do that because we are afraid to speak on our emotions. I speak on this all the time. If you don't know, now you know. I'm a life coach. I'm a life coach. I help people. I help people move from left to right, shift their fixed mindset to a growth mindset to become a better version of themselves. Whether if I'm in the right mind, whether if I'm in my left mind, whether if I'm in the forehead frontal of my mind, or whether if I'm in the back of my mind. It's the four. Y'all see one, two, three, four. Yeah, my strength, my weakness, and most definitely my self-esteem compared to my confidence. you know those things are the four things that I used to battle. Hmm. And so I learned how to go and find out what is it that I battle to get over the things that I need to get over, to grow up, to become a better version of myself. It's a lot of growing that needs to take place in this universe, in this world, in this United States, in this city, in this town, in this. I can keep going. And the reason I say that is because everybody is not on the same level. And I don't care who hear it and who get mad when they hear it this way. Everybody is not on the same level. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, nor physically. Say it with me, class. But it's not a time to be sarcastic, Coach Diamond. I know it's not. And I'm not being sarcastic, I'm being real. But in order for even our children to get it, we have to show up and do some entertainment, right? We got to have fun. That's the same thing that's missing with some of our adults. If the energy is not their old energy compared to, not saying what is it that we have to do to get these people in? Not saying that language. What do we got to do to get these people to come around us or to be that calm person that we want that person to be or say or how this person. Not listen. If we're fearful of the actions of what another person has within them, then you're not sharp on your weapons that you want to deliver to somebody or about something or to somebody else when we try to belittle other people or make other people not feel okay. Let me tell y'all something. I'm telling you, as I continue to grow, I'm unwinding my, I guess I can say this now, my revelation, since I done read half of the book. Go, I don't know, half, all, whatever. We stopped on that one in Bible study, but you also go back and you learn that book by the way you comprehend things, by the way you understand things, and by the way how you apply them things to your personal life. Okay. I can't take what you said and apply it to my life the way you said you applied to yours, but I can take it in a different way and man, slap it all over me. And then guess what? God gonna say, I told you all you had to do is get out your own way. Get out your own way. And see, a lot of folks don't like to hear that because they be so in competition of who is right and who is wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me. But don't let me sit there and look like I'm boo boo the fool. Great leaders are not going to let you fall, though, y'all. I'm going to tell you that now. So even when it comes to leadership, even when it comes to you and your mental health, um, you know, you learning and growing and doing things, you got to pick your right areas of life, and you got rights to make choices in life, and you got rights to make, you got the right to sign your life over, not sign your life over, right? Okay. Well, you got rights to be able to make those choices in life, whether if I want to be good, or whether if I want to be bad, whether if I want to be happy, or whether if I want to be sad. And so, if y'all don't know, emotional intelligence is literally um, something that I stay on because I try to find, how I emotionally feel as I grow, as I continue to grow. And not only that, I don't stay stuck on where I'm going. I also reflect and see where I've been. And that's what puts the icing on the cake, y'all. Put the icing on the thick layer on the cake when it comes to your ability to learn and grow in your personal development for your own mental health. Y'all see, that's a touchy subject. It's not a touchy subject. I love teaching it because when you unlock your true divine mental, it's not I like to color no more. It's my true divine purpose. When I color, this is how I feel. This is the spirit I feel. This is where I go. You can be 50 in color. It don't matter. That's what you like to do. Color your paper. But just know your why you color your paper. This is what people are not paying attention to. They'll give off their full life pointers of viewing other individuals, but yet do they view their own instead of making a joke about it? I'm not joking about mine. If I know I'm mental health, I'm gonna tell you, baby, I'm mental health, but I love like crazy. If I know that I don't know what's going on, I'm gonna tell you, listen, I don't know what's going on. Help me. Let me figure it out. If I say, listen, we were those kids back in the day that when we spoke up real stuff. We spoke up the things that we saw that was going on and we got smacked in the mouth quick. We were those kids. Or we got our butt handed to us. That's us. How many of y'all done did that? Because that's true. That's true.
Therefore, no,
That's true. And so that's what we got to start looking at for real, y'all. Is like, like for real, what is it that I like doing, no matter what it is that I'm doing to help me mentally, emotionally, spiritually for my own personal mental health? What is it? We got to start getting out our own way. A lot of us being our own way because it all starts with y'all. It all starts with you. It all starts with ourselves. Like that's how I speak in general. It starts with When I say it starts with us, it starts with you directly. Um, and not everybody is mentally and emotionally already there. But when you're walking a journey to understand on the levels of your personal development, you cannot hold yourself back with learning the information just because um little boot boot right here don't have it, but then little boot boot over here got it and they grasping it and then it's taking off. But this one won't level and move forward because this one won't take off and move forward because it's just at a standstill. No, you got to get out your own way and really see what it is that you're doing, for what you're doing and why you're doing it, and just, launch your thing, take it to another level. Y'all, this is why I have to be mentally prepared before I do anything. What does that look like? I gotta pray about it. I gotta talk to, who I need to talk to about it. I need to make that connection. I need to write it down on my to-do list. And I got about 30 notebooks, and I'm just gonna write it down and put it on my calendar. And then if I can't find that calendar, I got it on another calendar. Then if I can't find that one, I got it on another one. And then I ain't gonna do it to the Holy Ghost or the Holy Spirit or my holy mental tell me to do it. Notice it was three. My holy mental. Because I can easily just go and do something and stick my foot in my mouth, and it's just not right. How many of y'all do that? Yeah. So this is why it's important, y'all, right now to recognize all of it, because that's what it's about. That's truly what it's about. And then when you recognize it, hey, you got to take heed of what it is and get out your own way and start seeing it. But before you do that, you got to really ask yourself those questions, whether it's a female or a male, whoever, it doesn't matter. Do you give yourself room to feel your emotions? Do you give yourself room to feel your authentic emotions? And if you do, good. If you don't, it's time to figure that out. Do you give yourself time to feel those emotions? Because this is going to go somewhere in a minute. I might have to hit charge, but it's going to go somewhere. Yeah, you got to. And then when you learn that not everybody's on that same level, you just got to keep moving. Keep moving. Everybody is, some are there and some are not, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It doesn't, you got to just keep flowing. The more we hold other individual hands, to keep squeezing and squeezing to jump over that rope, or to really step forward into their own grace space, their own movement, their own joy mentally. Without God, spiritually, internally, you're not going to grow. You're not going to move forward in that connection. And y'all, I had to learn that, y'all. I had to learn that. I'm thinking my mindset, King Tut, and I'm finna conquer the world. No, you ain't finna conquer no world, little girl. You better sit down somewhere. But what you are going to do is do what is meant for you to do in that space. In that space, whatever it is, your name is already on it. And I learned that because, you know, it's just that faith-based walk, y'all. And then as a child, if I wanted something, I spoke over it and I spoke it. I went and got it. If I wanted it, I went and got it. If I said it, I did it. That's why I be, saying that don't add me nothing if you don't want to know the truth. Well, what's the truth? Let's go figure it out together if I can't figure it out on my own. Yes, that part. But knowing the flaws in my life is what really, really got me to where I am today. I had to self check those things and make them suckers multiply so I could see more of them. And then when I saw more of them, I started reevaluating them and I started staying peacefully to myself. And if that's what needs to take place, then guess what, y'all? Sometimes that will have to happen. You got to mentally put yourself in that space. Like, I just need this moment to really just woo. But if that's not the case, then you got to also identify what is making that thing trigger. What's mad? What you mad about? What you upset for? Who you angry with? What happened? You got to recognize that. Notice those aren't feelings. Those are the things that people see your action plan on. Your facial expression, the things come out your mouth. You can tell when somebody's emotionally traumatized. You can hear it. You can tell when somebody is spiritually traumatized. You can hear it. You can hear it when somebody is really at ends with themselves when they are just, you know, mentally traumatized. I never forget when they tell you, you speak your own funeral. You speak your own sermon when you really speaking it and preaching it and then end up emotionally whatever. Is it safe to say I've already lived through how I know the battle's not mine? Is it safe to say that? I've already lived through that. And that's just emotional support, love, conversation, time. Block your time, people. Respect your time, people. Love on you, people. Value you, people. Value the people that surround you, people. Because grace is favor, people. And you have to understand that, people. It's not that I hope that they get it, I hope they gracefully get it. Because in life, you can't gamble too much for those reasons. You can't do it. And when we stay stuck in our stubbornness, we can't we can't push through life doing that. Oh, we got it. We already know what it is. No, you can't know what it is if you won't shift the language, the movement, the conversation, the people. But you just got to know what you just got to know and keep it moving. But let me tell you something that I learned, y'all. And I learned something very, very powerful just recently, that you, whatever you pray for, you run slap into it when you are on that journey during that time throughout your grace walk or your journey of your faith-based walk. Like, I'm on the same journey you're on. I don't know if I'm ahead or behind or whatever, but no matter what, I can sit here and say, if I have learned it, I'm gonna apply it, and I have applied it, and I saw how it came back in my life. If I have not learned it, then I know I'm gonna hush, listen, stick my ear to the window or the door, like my mom and daddy said I did when I was a child, and hear it and figure it out, and say to myself, you know what? I think I like that type of talk. I think I like that type of help. I think I like that type of support, but I ain't never had that before. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run it away. Y'all, I was there. I was there. So again, some of y'all know who I am, some of y'all don't. I'm Coach Diamond, and I'm here to help you in this topic again, may touch a lot of people because not everybody is there on that journey, and that's okay. But when you know authentically who you are and whose you are on purpose, there's nothing that can stop you from being great at what it is that you know how to do. And a lot of folks don't like that. And it's so funny because you can see people facial expressions sometimes where it's like they just people want to learn and they don't know how to say, I want to learn. Teach me. But it's a beautiful thing that you can see it, but then at the same time, it's hurtful, y'all, that people don't want to embarrass themselves. Well, I'm going to tell you, take that word embarrassment and get it out your vocabulary. Because you can't embarrass something that you don't know what it is that you're really doing or applying to yourself. And it's up to other individuals out here in this world to see you, help you, lead you, and guide you. Honestly, honestly. But at the end of the day, if that's not your type of connection, your vibe, your movement, then don't connect. Just say you're not ready. This ain't for me. I don't want to do it. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know where to go. I don't know that part. Because when you are on a journey and you're not confident or comfortable in that journey, you're not going to collab with anybody mentally or spiritually. You're sitting there, but you don't hear it. I used to be that person. I could be sitting there listening to you and I ain't heard a thing you said. I sure did. You talking to me? Oh, I'm sorry. I tuned out. Because one, I wasn't emotionally connected. Two, I wasn't emotionally drawn into how it was delivered to me. And then three, I just wasn't listening. I just wasn't listening. And that's maybe why I got my stuff dealt with. So this is why it's important to pay attention to that because we got to know what we just got to know. Ain't that right, y'all? That makes sense. Drop that purple heart. You can drop the purple heart. And nobody gonna tell that you was on my Facebook. Oh, you can drop the purple heart. Ain't nobody gonna tell. So yeah. Know that you know that you know what you know. And you got it mentally. Like my personality is my personality. Your personality is your personality. That person's personality is that personality. And that's something you can change. But let me tell y'all something. You can learn to validate your emotions. Validate your emotions.